Good afternoon all and welcome to Saturday lunchtime, which is an unusual time for me to be doing an alcohol-free video, but here we are. We're doing a beer from Lervig. It's this one. It is No Worries. And No Worries is an alcohol-free IPA weighing in at 0.5% ABV. There's very little information on the can that I can tell you. It's got the ingredients, which are water, barley, wheat, hops and yeast. That's it. So yeah. I love Lervig beers. They're usually at the top end of the ABV spectrum, I must admit. But this one is right at the bottom end. So let's see if it's any good. I love the funky artwork on the can. It's kind of, if you've ever had Beavertown beers, it's kind of got that kind of vibe from back in the day before they sold the soul to Heineken. And yeah, I like the vibe. Anyway, what's the beer like? That's the important bit. Let's get it out into a glass. So we're going to pour into my AF Beer Club glass. The pour is pale, golden, with a reasonable white head. It looks like an IPA. It does. Yes, a whiff. Oh, fruity. Nice and fruity. Tropical. I think pineapple, mango, little hint of bright citrus. It's got a much bigger nose than I was expecting. It's really nice. It's really nice. The head hasn't lasted long, mind, but I'm loving that aroma. Tropical goodness. So it looks good, it smells good. Let's see what it tastes like. Cheers. Body's impressive. Medium to medium heavy. Certainly did not get that impression from the pour. Carbonation is strong but not overpowering. And the flavour is nice. It's very hoppy, very tropical led. Pineapple is dominant here. Nice and sweet, but not too sweet. It's not that sugary sweet that's overpowering and kind of crap. And yeah, flavours are lovely. It's well balanced. Good level of hops to malt. It's not too sweet, not too bitter. And the finish. It's hoppy, fruity, juicy, and really rather good. Really rather good. There is a nice twist of citrus right at the very end, and I appreciate that little sign off. It's a tasty beer, that. So before we go to the scoreboard of joy, I have to correct it because I forgot to wipe it from the scores from last night's beer that I messed up on. And I say I messed up on it because I've already reviewed it and I forgot that I'd already reviewed it. So yeah, here we are. Anyway, let's just fill this in. Lervig. No worries. I wonder if an Australian was in charge of this one. So here we go. Scoreboard. There we go. Let's fill it in. Visually, I haven't got a lot left to pour. It's only a 330ml can, but we will anyway. It's a lovely colour. It's nice and hazy. Not massively so, but it's a good level of haze. A good level of orangey golden colours and a reasonable white head. The head could last longer, I'll be honest, but visually the beer does not look bad at all. I'm going to give it a full point. The aroma, as I mentioned, was bloody lovely. It's tropical lead, big pineapple, sweet mango, a hint of bright citrus, and it's very, very nice. It's a good strength to it. Don't want to knock it over. Good strength. It's worthy of a full point. For an alcohol-free beer, that's one of the nicest smelling ones up front. Certainly one of the more pungent aromas, in a good way. And the body, I said it's exceptionally good. It's medium heavy, which I've not expected in the slightest. It's like it's fortified with oats. I don't think oats were mentioned. No, they weren't, but it's an exceptionally good body, and all credit to the brewers for really maxing out what it's capable of. Uh, Ignore the watcher. Sorry, it's focusing on the little watcher in the dark behind me there. Don't know why, but it was. Anyway, the body's getting a full point. And the flavour as well. It's a delicious, delicious flavour. Pineapple led. The mango is more subtle on the flavour than it is on the nose. But the bright citrus just really does add a little something. And behind all of that, there's a nice balanced malt as well. It's not too sweet. Like I say, it's sweetness versus the hops and the bitterness. Spot on. Spot on. It's having a full point. And the finish, it's bright, it's zesty, it's fruity and juicy. It does what a craft IPA should in many respects. It's hoppy, not massively so on the back end. The hops are much more obvious on the main flavour, but on the whole, you can't knock this one. Yeah, it's having a full point, which means that Lervig's No Worries IPA has got a full 5 out of 5. So we go to the bonus points. Would I buy it again? Yes, I would. It's a tasty beer. Brilliant body. I cannot ask for much more. Apart from value. Is it a good value beer? $1.99 a can. It's not the cheapest for 330ml, but, you know, it is value for money. When you get a beer that's that good at this ABV, for that price, under £2, yeah, I'm calling it. It's having a bonus for value. Does it get the full bonus? Is it the best alcohol-free IPA I've had in this review year? Well, it's the first one I've had because it's, yeah, with early December. I do my reviews from December through to end of November. It's too early to say, but it's very good. I'm going to question it. I'm going to put a question mark on it, and maybe towards the end of the year I'll come back and see what's what. So for now, it's got 5 points with 2 bonuses for good measure. There we go. So I always knew Lervig did good stuff, and like I say, always at the top end of the spectrum. But this end of the spectrum, they're not too shabby either, let's be honest. I've got another one in the fridge. I've got the mango version in the fridge. I'm hoping that one is equally as good as this. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Hope possibly next week. We shall see. But in the meantime, if you want a nice, hoppy, well-bodied beer that's low on the ABV, then this one is one for you. So we'll leave it there and say, that's been the beer. I've been me. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You got your like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish. And I will see you again soon for another one. Bye for now.